All right. Welcome, everyone, to our second quarter Chatham Cottage Grove SSA number 51 quarterly open commissioners meeting. I have my illustrious commissioners on board today, and we will do roll call. And oh wait, Vita, I think I'm still on the phone with you. We will still, let's take roll call. We have our chairman, Vita Charles from Taylorette Cleaners.
Here.
We have our wonderful Mr. Clarence Glover from Majestic Florists. Did you say something?
I said yes.
Okay. And we have our wonderful Patricia McCoy of Help at Home. She is on her iPhone, 773-507-0351. She is probably listening and have her phone muted because there's background noise. Is that right,
Yes,
Pat?
I do. Thank you.
Okay, awesome. We also have on the call staff, myself, SSA Program Manager Carletta Kelly, the service provider, Chatham Business Association. We have our interim executive director, Jennifer Atkins.
Hello, hello.
And we have our SSA field program manager, Cliff Warner, on call.
Every day.
Awesome. Let's get started. Okay. And also, I'm sorry, and we have Charles, our IT program manager, who is handling the Zoom and the tech part of our meeting.
Hello, everyone.
Awesome. All right, Charles, if you could put up the agenda, and then we'll do just kind of go over. So yeah, so I have the minutes from last meeting that we're going to go over, review of the first quarter. Jennifer will talk about the updates on local buy, and Cliff Warner will talk about his point of view from the field, what's going on in the streets, in the corridor. And then we have some new business that we want to talk to the commissioners about regarding security for the SSA going forward. So that's some new business we want to talk to you guys about. So Charles, if you could put the minutes up. And if Vita will conduct the reading of the minutes. Charles, can you put both pages on at the same time?
Did you say you wanted me to read the minutes?
Well, no. Are you still working, right?
I'm at work.
Okay, so if the commissioners, if possible, could review the minutes and then I will wait for a motion to put them into record once we get both pages up.
It's not letting me put both pages side by side.
Okay, would you let me, share? Let me share.
Okay.
Where is mine? Where is mine? Where is mine? Okay, where's mine?
Hey, Carlotta, I got it.
You got it? Okay.
Yep.
Okay, there we go. All right. Can it be a little bigger? Okay, so if the commissioners can review the minutes, you can see the whole thing. Yeah, I'll wait for a motion to put them into record or to do any amendments.
I move that the minutes be accepted as they are for the March meeting. With, if there's any correction to be done, to do so, but as I see, there shouldn't be any correction. Everything is fine.
Awesome. I have a motion. Do I have a second?
I second it.
Vita?
I, Vita Caldwell Charles, second it.
Awesome. Then the minutes will be entered into record, into official record. All right, all right. So now let us get into I'll pull up my report and let us review that. Together. I don't know why. Oh, here it is. Okay. I knew I wasn't crazy. Okay, here we go. Am I sharing? I'm not sharing my screen, am I?
Nope.
Okay. Oh, here we go. I had that same problem, Charles. All righty. So let's start with the quarterly report. If so the main items that we usually budget for advertising and promotion, public way maintenance, public way aesthetics, holiday decorations, facade, and safety programs are usually our line items. So we're gonna go over them a little bit. So one of, we talked about last quarter, advertising promotion. One of the things I wanted to implement is the Did You Know program, right? So I went out door to door since the weather was permitting, and I was very, very excited. I seem to have got a lot of positive candidates for interviews for social media. I have to say, I started with Chef Lamont, and I did the interview with him, which was great. And then I went to Dad's Donuts, and I talked to Daryl Townsend. That turned into a history lesson. So many things I did not know. Turns out Daryl Townsend has been in business for over 29 years. He is Dad's Donuts, Uncle John's Barbecue, and he now has a new section, which is called Dad's Hoagies and ice cream and smoothies as well. So he's opened up that piece as well. What I did not know in talking to Daryl, Mr. Townsend, is that he was mentored by Leon Finney Sr. And that location where Dad's Donuts is on the corner of 83rd and Cottage Grove used to be an old Leon's barbecue spot. Did y'all know that? Vita, did you know that? I know you know the history stuff.
I knew it.
I knew it.
I knew that was, yeah, Leon.
Yeah. Yep.
See, that's what happened when you.
That was his second spot.
Right.
Yep.
That was his second spot. And now I knew Leon Finney Jr., who just passed not too long ago. But I didn't know Leon Finney Sr. Come on, Carletta, open it up, baby. Open it up. Where is it? Okay. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So this led to pictures of the renovation. I was able to go back after I talked to Mr. Townsend. He also said, well, come on in, let me show you how we do the meat, how we do the process of the meat. Well, come on in, let me show you how we do the donuts. Come on in here, and I'll show you how it's done. And had this
Hey,
gentleman.
Carletta. Right now we're seeing the report.
You still seeing the report? Okay. Yep. Okay, I'm sorry. How do I switch over? Let me stop and let me share. Thank you, because I'm just talking. Okay. Can you guys see my screen now?
Yes.
Yes.
You see the picture? Okay. So like I said, in my conversation with Mr. Townsend, you see that's an hour. We talked for an hour. This led to the picture him and Andrea shared with me, the renovation process that happened. Then he suggested I come in and see how they make the donuts, how they make the big donuts. This gentleman right here with the footage to the right, he has been in the donut making business for over 55 years. So he's in his 60s, so he's capable. And we also found out is pretty soon Mr. Townsend will be passing on the torch to another African-American business owner, Ms. Anton, who I also had an opportunity to interview and talk to. Family man, 4 daughters, lives locally, him and his wife. He's into real estate, also done restaurant business. Well-rounded. He is very excited about taking that into the next step with social media, with marketing, all the great things that really help our small businesses thrive. And we really want a legacy like That's Donuts to continue. Also found out they have a vegan option, which I did not know, which was actually pretty good. But like I said, we came in, he said, let me show you how we do our meats, what our process is, get to know some of the staff. We got to know actually Antoine's daughter who's in college, just started working there as well. This beautiful young lady to my right is Daryl's very first employee. She's been working there since for 27 years, and she had her That's t-shirt 25-year anniversary on. So I say this. Oh, and Jennifer, maybe you can speak on how wonderful your hoagie was.
Yeah, I had the steak sweet and hot, and it was phenomenal. I enjoyed it. I thought I was just gonna eat like a bite and then take the rest home, but I ate the whole thing there. So yeah, definitely a good sandwich. Hoagie, yeah.
Absolutely. So I say this to say I I'm gonna turn this into something a little bigger. And I hope to have this going on with all of our businesses. When I went door to door, let me show you. When I went door to door, okay, I gotta keep remembering to share the screen with you guys. I'm not doing this right. Okay, here we go. Okay, going back to report. Okay. So under the Did You Know program, right now, if you guys see, for this second quarter, the businesses that we have lined up for social media we are Sizzling Skillet, Stats Donuts, Solo Beauty Supply. We have the one of the few African-American owned beauty supplies here on Cottage Grove. We have Misunderstood Hair Salon, Natural Hair Salon, Professional Electronics by Mr. John Parker. Roby, she owns RB Pest Control. Lynn Love, Obsessed Boutiques, and Mr. Unique, who is the owner of Combat Zone on Cottage Grove. So seems that this program has been very receptive, and I'm going to be spending a lot of time editing video, and I look forward to showing it to everybody next quarter. And you guys have a copy of the report that reports the social media improvement part. So that's that part. Does anybody have any questions about that? Or any suggestions? No? Okay, so Jennifer, can you talk a little bit about the local buy, which is under advertising and promotion for the SSA update?
Sure. So we're going to be kicking off the local buy. We're putting together a whole extravaganza program for the holiday. That's going to be kicking off right after Halloween. So November 1st, we're having the Christmas decorations shipped in late summer, so we'll have everything on hand. We're going to have an outdoor event. We want all of you to come, and we're going to also mix in our community navigator stuff. We're going to have ComEd out there. We're going to bring in the people, but then also this will be an opportunity for the SSA members to come pick up their wreaths, pick up other supplies, pick up their bag for the local buy with the coupons and how the whole thing is going to work, the give back opportunities that will be for the local buy. And again, that will be happening. We're going to do that the first week in November, the second week in November, and then again, the first week in December. But if you don't participate in one of those opportunity events, we will also be delivering those items to you directly. In fact, most of the items will likely be hand delivered because we want to make sure that everybody gets this sooner than later. So December is kind of late. We want everybody to have this the first week of November. So we're going to, part of the local buy will be, the corridors will be full of, the holiday decorations. We're going to have live garland and bows on trees, and every business will have a wreath. The goal with the wreaths is to have them light up battery operated wreaths. That's what we're sourcing now. We're still running into supply chain issues. So if they don't light up, we're going to source the battery operated lights, and we will attach them to the wreaths. So that's the goal for the local buy. We want to attach it to, like I'm saying, the holiday decorations, make a big deal out of it. We're going to be pushing things out. Every other day, we're going to be pushing things out, talking about what's going on in the corridors, and bringing people to the stores, to the shops. So we want to help, the stores decorate their storefronts. And also, like I said, the trees will also have the live garland. So you'll be hearing more, and you'll be seeing pictures as soon as they can confirm with me what they're going to give us, what's available. Right now, everybody, I can't issue a purchase order because nobody wants to confirm what they have in the quantities that we need it at the price that we need it for. So, but that likely will be happening sometime in July. And then we'll have a ship date of sometime in September. And so we'll have them ready to go. The live garland will be, it'll be more like mid-October when we get the live garland. And then it'll be ready to be basically installed on the trees 1st of November. So that's the timeline for it. And again, the programming will be the local vibe with the sponsor to get back. Like it'll be $5 every $20 spent. Any questions on that? There'll be lots of flyers, and it'll be well promoted. So.
Okay. Awesome sauce. Thank you, Jennifer. So let's move on to public way maintenance. Cliff, can you give updates on public way?
I surely can. So our streets are sometimes in trouble. That means our people do not like no trash in the can, especially on the weekends. These bars are opening, and they are just got ridiculous because they flood the streets with their cars, and whatever they serving is coming outside right onto the street. But we handling it. We're in the process of putting a weekend crew together. What I mean by a weekend crew, that means Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We'll have guys out there 7 days a week. 9 up to 6. I do give them a day off because the city mandates that we cannot work them 7 days straight. They need to have that time in between to, I don't know, download, whatever you might want to call it. But by them being part-time, that's the process. But besides that, the street sweepers are there. They're matter of fact, shuffle them out by you. I think in between you and your son's shop, there's a grocery store that's open up. That's the same grocery store that was on 79th Street that they had shut down, but they had opened this place up, but they opened back up. So we've been keeping an eye on that place. They also have a nightclub that's coming, or a social club that partied last week. I think the party lasts like 3 days. 2 doors down from Alderman Harris' office. So we've been keeping an eye on those guys too, to see what they do and how they do and kind of what they're doing. Let's put it to you that way. So besides that, still trouble streets on 7th Street. That hasn't changed. They have cameras and what I want to use, generated spotlights on 75th Street ever since those 10 people got killed. Sort of kind of helping that area with the MOEC camera program that they have out. So they got their own cameras out there to make sure they can captivate some of that crime if it comes back. But lately, even when it was warm in those early months, they haven't been out there like that. Not on 75th Street. I guess they kind of dried that area up for trouble. Let's put it to that way. And they move it on to somewhere else. Yeah, they take it to the 3rd district. It's all right with me. I'm fine with it. But besides that, we maintain it as much as we can.
Awesome.
Any questions, people?
And also, we want to put prayers up to the family of one of our workers, Gary Peterson, fell to illness, serious illness. And we just want to lift his family up in prayer
Right.
as a result. Okay. So are there any questions about public way maintenance or go to public way aesthetics? Okay, so as you guys know, we have public way aesthetics are under banners, custom trash containers, planters. It's our job to maintain them or make sure they have their city permits up and running and current as possible, and the permits are current. I did want to submit to the commissioners. Okay, why do I keep doing this? I have an invoice from I have an invoice. Okay, there we go. I have an invoice from Liberty Flag. So I did a lot of the places I put out an RFP for the replacement of the SSA banners that are out there. Most of them were way expensive. I came across Liberty Flag, who submitted a proposal, an estimate to replace the current damaged 45 banners that we have in the corridor. That was the only one I was able to get. That was within budget. So I'm asking the commissioners to please review and let me know if you approve of this vendor replacing our SSA banners. Hello?
Hello?
You guys are reviewing it?
I approve it.
Can you see? Okay, so you all can see it?
Yes.
Okay, so I got one vote from Mr. Glover. Vita, Pat, you guys got any?
Yeah, how the banners that we have, how long ago did we have those installed?
So it's been that, I think that was back in 2011, 12? No.
So these banners have been up for over,
No, it's like 20, I'm sorry, that's my fault. It was like 2016 because Samia was still here. So like 2015, 2016.
yeah, I would approve this.
Okay. Pat, any questions or?
No questions. I agree with them.
Okay. Awesome sauce. Okay. So cool. We'll submit this for now I did want to talk to you guys. Now years ago, I had said, I'm so proud of Chatham that the replacement banners that I wanted to do, I wanted to celebrate African-American businesses here in Chatham. And I am still trying to get permission to use the likenesses of some of Chatham's most wonderful individuals. I believe I talked to you guys last quarter. I had gotten contact with a architecture planner by the name of Chris Divins. He did the Bronzeville Marianos on 39th and King Drive. Have you guys seen that installment?
I haven't seen.
No? Anybody? Anybody else?
Are these banners?
So they're not banners. He has like an installment, like a wall installment.
Oh, on the side of the building?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have seen it. I
Okay.
thought it was more than that though, but yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah. I would love to have something similar like that to on the banners. I did ask him, so these are some of the images he has. And I did ask him for his fee, especially persons like, can you guys see Will Dawson? Hello? Can you see that switch screens?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, let me go. Okay, let me go back then. Let me go back. I wasn't sure if y'all could see. Business people like Bill Dawson, also Mahalia Jackson. She is a Chatham gem as well. And let's see. I had Roland Burris. But anyway, so we had quite a few. So I'm still working on getting the rights. I've talked to Chicago Defender, Citizen Newspaper. I've contacted the Chicago Architectural Foundation. I have them helping me out. Recorder of Deeds for history. If any of you all, I'm asking also if any of you all have any old pictures of your commercial properties back in the day. I would like to create a Chatham commercial history page on our SSA page, just to kind of celebrate the contributions and the changes and the improvements that has been happening in Chatham. If that's all at all possible. But I thank you for approving the Liberty banner, and we will be submitting that for payment and getting that done before the summer is over. So by next quarter, we should have new banners. Holiday decorations, Jennifer already talked about those a little bit when we were discussing local buy. We haven't had any new submissions for facade improvement this quarter. We have been talking, even though our patrol is on pause, we have been talking to security about the aggression sensor program. I know Richard was supposed to have a conversation. Cliff or Jennifer, have you guys talked to or heard the latest?
No, not yet. Not yet. It's still in the working phase of get that aggression sensor to work properly. Just put it that way.
Right. Okay.
So that's what we wait on, and we wait on a meeting with the powers to be with AGB. Then after that, we can update the commissioners on what is going on with that.
Okay, awesome. So in the meantime, in between time, we do know there is a security issue around the world, in America, in Illinois, in Chicago, and in Chatham. The city of Chicago has implemented a program which Jennifer, I, and Richard talked about how we can possibly assist the businesses in Chatham to enhance this program even more. I don't know if you guys are aware of the Home and Business Protection Program by the City of Chicago. City of Chicago is allowing residents and businesses, if you own or lease a vehicle, they are reimbursing you if you buy 2 cameras up to $225, or 1 subscription to a cloud-based video storage system, or if you get 2 lights up to $100, up to $50 if you have a vehicle GPS tracking vehicle, and up to $120 per year subscription cost for a GPS tracking application. So all you got to do is to be reimbursed, fill out the application, proof of address, proof that you purchased the items, and photo of installed devices. So in what we discovered in the flyer, okay, I don't have it right in front of me right now. But what we discovered is that the city is not paying for installation or reimbursing for installation. So we wanted to present to the commissioners as the SSA could complement this particular initiative, maybe by the SSA, if a business goes through this program and they get it installed, they prove that they installed it by a legitimate business, the SSA pays for installation. If they buy a sensor, a light sensor, because the corridor is definitely, especially on Cottage Grove, the more light, the better. If they buy 2, the SSA will supplement 1 more. If they buy a camera and they go through the process, they have it installed, and they want another camera, and the SSA supplements 1 more camera. And all they have to do is show their proof that they have gone through this program, have been approved, and the SSA will issue an enhancement. So what do you guys think about that kind of, and Jennifer, we talked about it. Do you want to speak a little bit more? Or did I cover everything? Or
yeah, basically we wanted to supplement what the city was offering in terms of the installation part that's not being supplemented. So that would mean that you would then need to find, the business would need to find the installer on their own. But then that would be covered. So yeah, I wanted to get a feel for what the business owners felt about that. It would be something that we want to invest in as an SSA overall.
I had a question about already existing security sensors and cameras. Do those fall into the purview of what the city's talking about? And because I'm thinking most businesses in this area already have that. I don't know who that would be really targeting. I think any business that would be in the Chatham area has probably invested in security first.
yeah, no, according to the program, you'd have to have purchased it after June 6th. This is only security devices purchased on or after June 6th of 2022.
Okay.
So
So
what
this,
you could do
that
is
could
to
be
supplement
a
and add,
description. I'm sorry, go ahead.
you could add more cameras or add more lights.
Right.
It does.
Okay.
Or the SSA can pay for a year subscription for your cloud-based video storage system.
Okay, do they recommend anyone to put in these security systems?
No, it's totally on the business to do it, to find your whomever you're comfortable with doing business with. All the city says is they're only reimbursing up to $225. So if you buy it from Best Buy and it's $300, they're only reimbursing for the $225. If Best Buy installs it, they're only the SS we could possibly the SSA could reimburse for the installation. But mind it has to already be done.
Yeah, thus reimbursement.
Right.
I mean, I don't have a problem offering that to people, but I don't really know who would. I guess if a new business came, but I don't know. I don't know anybody who would I don't know.
Or I mean upgrade, or especially the outdoor motion sensor lighting. That I don't see that in Chatham anywhere. I think that would be very, very key. You know, when people moving around and the lights come on, that will make them go home.
Well, I would say for us, our lights are on automatic timer, so they're on all night. They don't cut off, so it doesn't matter sensor like our alley lights and things like that. I actually think that's better than, because then it's dark until it's not. But I think when it's just totally dark, totally light, and the reason being is because that's how your cameras pick up images, right? When it's, so people tend not to do things in well-lit areas.
You keep them on, right? Yeah, makes sense.
But you know, I don't have a problem offering that to people. I don't know, you know, I'm just kind of wondering how utilized it'll be. But hell, if one or two people do it, then that's a plus, I guess.
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying. I think it would be more beneficial if the people or the vacancies that didn't have it. I mean, it would make more sense for them to get, for those buildings to get lights. But most people who are just doing well, they already have all this stuff. You bring a very
We're
good
on the south
point.
side of Chicago. First thing you do
you
is
already
invest
have
in
that. Yeah.
alarm system, security, lighting, cameras. I just retooled up and got all new. Now I have it on my phone. Something goes off, I can look on my iPhone and see my counter, see my outside, see my apartment building.
Right.
All of that I've already done. So I'm trying to wonder, as a business person, how could I utilize this service? And I don't, you know, $250, I got thousands of dollars in security.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, you would need more than $250 worth of. So I don't know. I think the city is offering a great plan. I don't know that we necessarily need to supplement that with our dollars. I don't know how tapped it would be. I don't know who would be needing it. I would be interested in knowing the company who said I didn't have security and they're here on the south side.
Well, I think I believe everybody has security because you have to, but I think it's a matter of more, right? Because I have cameras, but I plan on getting more. My mother has cameras, but I plan on getting her more. That's, you know.
That's residential, right? We're talking about the businesses.
Right. And this, I only say that because the program is for homes and businesses.
Oh, okay.
But
I
yeah,
can see people with homes, this really being a great advantage point, right? Because with a home, a lot of people may or may not have security systems. So yes, that would be great. I just don't know of a business that wouldn't, but like you said, they may add an extra camera, put another $200 in the lobby or something. And yeah, so I don't know. If you guys want to, because what that money is coming from, what department of our money?
Security.
And what is our security budget is already what we have, because we no longer have the special unit services anymore, right?
Correct. So speaking of, can you guys see the budget or no?
No.
Okay,
No, it's the flyer is still up.
okay. I don't know why. I don't do Zoom enough to practice. Okay, so we also are going to have a meeting pretty soon. I have sent you guys, okay, a little better. Okay. Phew, okay. So this is our 2023 SSA budget that we are going to we can like kind of go over. And this basically this is the budget from 2022. But as you remember from our last quarterly meeting, Melinda had requested an increase in public way health and safety and in public way aesthetics with the holiday decorations, right? So those items those dollars have been increased. The increase was when we were looking at the installing the aggression sensors in the corridor. That's still pending. That's why we wanted to talk about another alternative for using those increased security dollars. So we would then have a levy of $90,000 that we could use. We could definitely use quite a bit of that in enhancing the security of the corridor with businesses. And of course, that means, you know, us as a service provider will go out, promote this, which is the plan to do with the flyers, encourage the businesses. Definitely, you know, as I'm talking to them and interviewing them, getting feedback and some of their stories on what's going on and what their feedback is. So I also included this budget in the documents that I sent you guys. So that's the overall. So that's where that pocket of money will be coming from. Can you guys see that better?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. So that's pretty much. Does anybody have any questions or suggestions or? Anything?
No, no. If anybody else has, and want to chime in on the opinion, but
Jennifer, are you here? Is that you at 399?
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's me. Yeah.
Okay, you had to switch up. Okay. All right. So then if there's no other questions, then I will go ahead and adjourn the meeting at 7. Did we do the minutes? We did the minutes. Yes, we did the minutes at 7:11 p.m.
Yeah.
And thank you again, commissioners and staff, for spending this time and being great community partners. Vita, how's your leg?
oh, it's all right. I just came off of vacation, so I'm hauling it around.
That's good. So we're glad you got healing over there. We also pray healing from Mr. Glover while he's recovering.
Mm-hmm.
Healing power for you as well, sir. And thank you guys, and we'll adjourn the meeting.